Ready to rumble! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Sean Boddicker, and as always, I am back with another banger for you guys in today. But before we get into today's video, hope you guys got your beanies out because it's beanie season, baby. I love beanie season. I don't like the cold, but I like wearing my beanies. So yeah, it's beanie season. Hope you guys like it's a new beanie, by the way. So I'm rocking the new beanie. Hope you guys like it. So today's video is another global topic. I've done a lot of these, but today we're going to be talking about government corruption and how the government is corrupt, and basically give you my thoughts, my opinions about the whole government corruption and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. And before I go any further, you guys have your own opinions about certain topics. I have my own opinions about certain topics. So before you guys get all judgy on me, because I know there are some of you out there that judge, hey, I have my own opinion about certain things. You have your own opinions about certain things. Hey, we're all human. So I'm just saying, these are my opinions, my thoughts. So don't hate me, don't judge me down in the comment section. And so here we go. Government corruption. Well, to top it all off, let's start with the COVID-19 pandemic. That's the first corruption right there. Because when the pandemic happened, the government told us that we needed to grab all of our supplies, which meant that everybody needs to go to the grocery store and basically raid the freaking grocery stores. Because I was part of that. During that time, I was a grocery store worker. And when I went into work, every single person in the grocery store had carts full of milk, bread, paper towel, toilet tissue. It was nuts. People raided the whole grocery store just when the government told them that, there's a big pandemic and that everybody needs to quarantine for so many months. But the corruption in it, if you guys know where I'm going with this, the corruption behind that is, in my opinion, it's just a sinus infection. A very bad sinus infection that can kill you if not treated. Now, some of you might agree with me, some of you might disagree with me, and that's fine. Just saying. That's my opinion. It's a sinus infection that can kill you. Just saying. But the government made it more than it really was. That you had to, quarantine for these months. That's why the government, all the stores were shut down. Everybody was out of work. Well, not the grocery stores, because people had to buy food. But every other store was closed. You weren't allowed to go anywhere, basically. And that's what the government, the corruption in the government wanted you to think. People have this infection, this virus, and basically they don't want you to go anywhere. They just want you to be locked in your house, be isolated in a sense from the world, until they tell you, the cases have gone up. They keep going up, they keep going up, they keep going up. But they never told you how many people survived. Until they were like, we've worried a lot of people enough that, now we're going to tell them, how many people survived, how many people, died and stuff like that. It's just, that's what you call government corruption, because the government out there tells us things that worry us. And it's just the mindset. They try to get into our minds. They try to get into our heads and basically give us a load of crap because that's all they're good for. Let's be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. The government tries to get into our head. They do. A lot of people agree, people might disagree. The government gets into our head. They try to get into our head, going back to the whole COVID thing. They kept every day at 2:30, 3 o'clock, coming on, telling us, how many people are on ventilators, how many people, died. But they didn't tell you how many people survived. And on top of that, every time, and I know this doesn't involve the government, but the hospitals, every time somebody came in for a car accident or, another disease and they died, the hospital claimed that it was COVID so they would get money from the government because they died from COVID. Supposedly died from COVID, even though they died from a car accident or whatever they died from. But yet, the hospitals, because they knew they were going to get the money from the government, this is how gullible the government and this is how government corruption works. People die in the hospital. The hospitals report back to the government, and the government gives the hospitals the money. Plain and simple, because the government is so corrupt and they think, oh yeah, we have all this money to spend. We give it to people, and then when push comes to shove, we have no money to spend. Yeah. So now what do? Oh yeah, we'll spend all this money on infrastructure and all this stuff, and it's like, why? Yes, they need it, but do we really need it now? And, the government tells you all this stuff that, they want you to believe. And especially, the candidates that are running, for office, they tell you all these things that they're gonna do when they get in office, but then they get into office because you elect them into office, thinking, oh yeah, if I elect this person, they're gonna do everything that they said. But when you actually elect them in office and they actually get in office, how many times do they actually do what they said they were gonna do? Zero. How many times has every single candidate that has run for office told everybody that what they were going to do in office they did? How many senators, how many presidents, how many government officials said, oh yeah, when I get elected to office, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. But vote for me, and I'll do what I say, what I said, if you elect me. But okay, yeah, you can say all you want on the debate, but when people actually elect you, then you get into office and then you do nothing. Everything that you said that you were gonna do when you get elected for office, and then you do absolutely nothing. Everything that you said on the debate was a lie, because you did absolutely nothing that you said you were gonna do when you were explicitly asked the questions. Government corruption. Plain and simple. All these senators and governors and government officials, they will say anything to persuade the people to vote for them. oh yeah, when I get elected, I'll do this for you, and I'll do this for you, and I'll do this for you, and I'll do this for you. Oh, I'll make America, great again by doing this and this and this and this, and then, oh yeah, so all these government officials say, they'll do these things, but then, okay, they elect us, the people of the whatever country you're from. We elect those people into office, and then that person gets in office, and then everything that they said they were going to do in the debate, they do absolutely nothing. Persuasion and corruption at its finest. That's what we call a politician, ladies and gentlemen. They will say anything and everything to get on or to get your vote. They will say anything and everything to get you to vote for them. And how many presidents, how many senators, how many governors have actually done what they said they were going to do when they got into office? How many? Please tell me. How many senators, how many governors, how many presidents have said, oh yeah, I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do this when I get elected president? And how many of them let us down over the years? Let me know. Government corruption at its finest. What can I say? So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, and if you guys do agree with me with some of the points that I said, hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sean Bullock. I am so blessed and grateful that you are part of the Sean Bullock family. And if you guys haven't already, go check follow on all my social media. That'll be all in the description below. If you guys have any comments, concerns about me or the channel, let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys haven't already, go hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload, because I post every Monday, every Thursday. You don't want to miss them because they're absolute bangers, or I try to make them as bangers as possible. All that good stuff. And, yeah, as always, guys, till next time, stay resilient, stay positive, make your pain inspiration. Till next time, it's your boy Sean Bullock here. Peace.